hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
What is going on, entertain? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. I just wanted to do like a main Hollywood hot topics about all of the stuff that I missed talking about throughout the week and give some of my opinions on it. Take a little break from these baddies videos. Like I said, that last video I dropped, that's like the last one until like the freaking recap and after show. So yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, next week. Next week, just an update. I put it in my community page. Not as TV recaps, it's going regular now on YouTube, and for Twitch, the reactions I do on Twitch are going to stay on Twitch. I'm no longer going to be cutting them up and putting them on YouTube anymore, just because it takes a lot of time to do that, like a lot of time. So yeah, plus it makes it more of an incentive for y'all to go over there on Twitch and subscribe. Okay, so make sure I do that. Anyways, first I wanted to get into y'all is Cardi B. So everybody's been talking about this breakup as if it was such a big shock. What shocked me is she allegedly allowed him to get her preggers before this breakup. That's what's shocking to me. That's what's disappointing to me. But them getting a divorce, come on, y'all. Stevie Wonder could have seen that thing coming. All right, like anybody could have seen it coming. I just feel like after this video, which it's on my channel, of this short of her screaming like Lolly at the top of her lungs, there was no going back. If a nigga gets you to this level, you should never go back.
Because you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to... Yo, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass.
Now, he was proven to be innocent, kind of, in regards to this hangout that he was accused of having with a girl. But the fact that you could get like that just over a thought of your dude doing some shiesty-ish, you might not want to be with that person because clearly you don't trust them. So let's go down a timeline of Cardi B and Offset's relationship. Thanks to Billboard, okay? The relationship started early 2017 and has since brought cheating scandals, a secret marriage, kids, culture, Cardi, Cepheus, and Waves set Cepheus in some of the most hot collaborative tracks. They were married in 2017 before the Migos ever proposed to her on stage at Power 99's Powerhouse concert in Philadelphia in October that same year. According to the Fulton County magistrate in Georgia, Cardi filed for divorce from Offset nearly 3 years later on September 15, 2020. Now, this is the first time, of course, that she's filed divorce. And what's so eerie about it is because the dates are so close, because we're near September, and then last time she did that was in 2020 in September. The two eventually got back together. Oh, I want to address something real quick. Sorry, side note. Okay, car break. There's a video I made recently. I am not a Leo, y'all. I am a Virgo. I said September 13th, not August. Nay shade. I am not a Leo. No diss to the Leos, but I'm not one of y'all. They not like us. I'm not like y'all. Sorry. I'm a Virgo. All right? September 13th, not August. Save the date. Send a kid a coin. There have been accusations of infidelity on both parties, but the couple has maintained their love for each other, from super lavish gifts bestowed upon each other and their children to making their videos family affairs. See Jealousy. Set and Cardi have been public about their feelings for each other, both during the peaks and the valleys of the romance. So 2016 is when they, kind of met during the recording of Lick and everything like that. 2017 was the Super Bowl date. 2017, she posts like a telling video on her Instagram, sort of like alluding that, they're locked in. March, she's denied it. April 2017, he also denied it. May 2017, Cardi Offset attend the Met Gala after party. They were seen at the Met Gala after party at One Oak nightclub. According to reports, the couple appeared more smitten than ever. Cardi B dressed in a dazzling blush pink sheer dress, while Offset rocked a velvet turtleneck with chains, so they couldn't hide it. Now, June 2017, Cardi B still doesn't confirm her relationship with Offset. It's been a blessing me meeting him and meeting his friends. Cardi B told Fatter about her friendship with Migos. I see how hard they work, and they motivated me to work even harder. This is what's a little tricky to me with the beginning of the relationship. They wouldn't really confirm each other. It's like they were still sort of seeing each other out just to see, if they'll be right together. But if you have to do that for that, extended period of time and sort of lie to the public and maybe, being a little bit more serious behind closed doors, that's a little sketchy. That's a little sketchy. I just feel like in regards to Cardi, she put a whole more of her heart on the line than he ever did. I feel like he never loved her. No shade. I think he saw that she was a loyal woman, and that's why he tried at least to stay committed to her as much as possible. But loving her, I don't think that's the case. I think it's because she was not only a loyal woman, she's the type of girl that she is going to try to ride to the end through good and bad. But I think it's because of the social media and the public pressure. She's sick of being embarrassed, and that's why she had enough. Now, continue with the timeline. July 2017, Offset buys Cardi a $60,000 chain. While backstage at a Meek Mill concert, Cardi B and Offset appear happier than ever as she flashed her chain gifted to her by Offset. Now, the celebrity Elliot gave her the jewelry. Now, 2017, she shut the engagement rumors. Now, October 2017, Offset wishes Cardi a happy birthday with loving Instagram posts. October 2017, Cardi B says she's single. October 22nd, 2017, Cardi and Offset are back on. So in the beginning, it was already a little rocky. Those are the red flags we need to pay attention to in regards to relationships. Okay, it was already tricky in the beginning. Throughout reading the timeline on this Billboard website, what I realized is Cardi and Offset to me tried to push out this Jay-Z and Beyonce sort of narrative and trying to, in my opinion, kind of please the public in regards to their relationship status and or what's going on in their relationship, which to me isn't the best because you shouldn't care about anything we have to say. If you guys are together and y'all just don't care, just say y'all together. To hide it and be together behind the scenes and then let the public know that y'all not together, that leaves room for Offset possibly cheating because publicly you guys aren't together. It's like certain stuff like that I noticed throughout the whole timeline. And there's that saying, if you let somebody disrespect you once and they don't understand that you're not the one to be disrespected, they're going to keep doing it over and over and over again. Okay? I really feel like with that 2020 divorce, you should have went through with it completely. So that way he could really understand that, she's not messing around because people don't really realize until you actually walk away physically. So I think that's what's going to be the brunt of this whole situation. Now, the stuff that she's requesting for the divorce, full custody, I don't know about that. The reason why I say that is, and we don't know their relationship in depth, of course, but to take full custody of the kids to me is like, whoa, that's implying other things that they may not be capable, that he may not be capable of you guys sharing custody. That's what that kind of shows me. Like Cardi has called, Offset a lot of things with a child of God, as y'all saw in that previous clip, but she's never said anything about him being, a bad father or a father that's not there for his children. So that's what kind of threw me when I saw that primary custody was being requested. To be honest, I don't know if this is being done out of spite or this is something that they probably both agreed on, which I highly doubt, because what man, father of their kids, would be okay with the mother just getting primary custody if you guys are not going to be together? That's why I feel like it's a little bit out of spite. And besides that, though, I think it's the right thing for Cardi. I think Offset has been a huge distraction to her in regards to her career. A lot of a distraction. Now, I'm not saying that he's the reason why she hasn't pushed out projects as quickly as she should have, because since that first album, it's been, cobwebs and a snooze fest. It's not a lot since, but I don't think it's helped it either. I think it's made it even worse and made it even more of a delay. So I feel like this will work out for the better for her. Now, in regards to Offset, I feel like this is the worst thing that could happen to him. In my opinion, Cardi added to Offset's like star quality. Like they to me became like, I wouldn't say like a star couple, but like she added to his swag, if I get what I'm saying. So the fact that he's sort of gonna lose that now, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out in the best for him at all. Plus, a lot of people are going to really side with Cardi because we've seen how he's sort of embarrassed her. So the public fodder is not going to be on his side. It's really going to be on more of her side. I'm glad she had the strength, though, to finally walk away, because I didn't think I'd see the day. I'm not going to lie. It's just like we've seen her defend him so many times when he's just literally been caught up in some ish, which this time it was like the final straw for her, which I'm glad. It looks like it's going to be over. Okay. Hopefully this album will be like the shining and bright light in the midst of her storm, because then it'll all be worth it. Okay. This could be a Mary J. Blige moment. I doubt it though, but we'll see. Now, let's talk Atlanta Housewives. I'm sick of the internet. Let me tell y'all why. Y'all cannot let nobody have fun. I see a lot of people on Twitter basically calling the housewives baddies and how they shouldn't be doing this or whatever. They're all in bikinis. They might as well call it baddies of ATL. First of all, that already exists. And secondly, they are in Grenada, right? What do y'all want them to do? Y'all want them to be in turtlenecks under the waterfall? It's Grenada. Like, I'm so confused as to why people are mad at this. Don't get me wrong, Phaedra is a chameleon, okay? She changes as where she goes. Phaedra is literally a human chameleon. You put her anywhere, she'll transform. You put her in Married to Medicine, magically she was dating a doctor. You get what I'm saying? You put her on Housewives, magically she's getting married. You see what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, she is a chameleon, but let's not act like this is a crime on what they're doing. They're having fun. They're in Grenada. They're on the cash trip. And they're in bikinis, dancing and having a good time. The fact that the internet is going crazy over this blows the hell out of me, because I'm like, what the hell is the problem? I just don't get it. She's shaking in Big Debbie K. Shamia, she boot, 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 boot. Let's not act like Shamia was a demure girl. You get what I'm saying? Shamia's never claimed that. Now Phaedra has. But she's not that anymore. Speaking of more housewives, dudes, Heavenly wants Kenya on Married to Medicine since they kicked her to the curb on Atlanta Housewives. I don't think this is the right way to go. The reason why is it's going to ruin the authenticity of the show. You already have Phaedra on there who was not married to medicine, my love. Okay, y'all want to try to have Kenya on there who's also not married to medicine, my love. Like, we can't have the same thing happening back to back. It's just not going to work. It doesn't make sense. So that's why I think in regards to Kenya, she should not go on that show. And I don't think she would want to go on that show. I don't think she's very close with any of the cast members on there. I think she's cool with Heavenly and cool with I believe Jackie and some of the other ladies, but how are they going to integrate her within the cast? Heavenly just wants her on there because she messy. Let me tell y'all, Heavenly is scared. She knows that with Phaedra gone, that's a little bit less eyes watching Married to Medicine. And next season, there is no Phaedra because now that she's back on Housewives, we're going to need another big star to be on the show or to keep carrying on the show. To be honest, Married to Medicine does need to introduce some more interesting new characters. Hopefully, this season has one. I believe there's one new girl that they're introducing that brings a little bit more spunk, because this whole quad versus her ex-husband's new girl thing, it's only good for like a season and a half, to be honest, because after that it's kind of like she's been separated from quad's not gonna care that much. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's all, to be honest. Heavenly wants another messy person that could do the work with her, okay? Because not a lot of people on that show are going to get down to the nitty gritty and the messiness of it all. And Kenya would be the type to do that. So, in that aspect, she would be good, but no, I just don't think that it's good to do show hopping. Like, it's not like Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop does show hopping. Yandy went from like New York to Atlanta. Safari went from New York, Atlanta to Miami. Erica went from New York to Atlanta. Yandy, I already mentioned her. Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, Jocelyn. She went from at one point Atlanta to Miami. Like, they're the type of franchises that do show hopping, not Housewives, because then it's like it's not real. Now let's talk Spotify. Spotify, you guys did basically what's called the gold standard, basically giving tribute to the women of hip hop in the 2018 to the current era. Okay, one person that wasn't included was Nicki Minaj. Now a lot of people felt as if she was snubbed. Do I feel like she should have been included in this pictorial gold standard? Yes, because she's still in this era. Although she had an era all to herself, in my opinion, she's still of this era. Now, they did give her tribute and a written portion of this golden standard. But first, let's talk about the pictures. Why y'all did Sexy Red like that? Sexy Red hair look like a thug. Like, everybody's looks like cute, and then you got sexy. Head just sticking out like a thumb. The lace front y'all put on top of her head is crazy. Like, no, that could not be no Sexy Red picture that y'all inserted in and made into, this art. No. Somebody is hating. Okay? Her chin even looks like Natalie's. Like, what is up? This is horrible for Sexy. Now, Flo Milli looks gorgeous. Freaking Megan Thee Stallion looks gorgeous. I love the way that they put Ice Spice in that little it's like a bob, but with like a bang to it. Like, I really like that. JT's head shape in this art is kind of a little weird too, but not as bad as Sexy's. Oh my god. And then we got Carisha, Cardi, Doja, Lotto, and then Glorilla. Okay. It's just, I just can't get over how they did Sexy with that. I just can't get over it. Now, this is where we see them giving tribute to Nicki Minaj. If you read into it, it says, "Welcome to the golden era of women in hip hop, 2018 and present, where every aspect of their presence radiates fine art, from the expressive lyricism to the multicolored personalities they sculpt. These women paint the town red paint, setting the bar for a higher artistic excellence in the industry. Though they've been commanding the spotlight as of late, women have been integral to hip-hop since its start, contributing to its growth and evolution despite often facing significant challenges, laying the foundation for future generation pioneers like MC, Sharrock, Roxanne Shante, MC Light, Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, and more established women's presence in the genre. They've earned mainstream success for their bold styles, often using their lyrics to advocate for women's rights and social justice. During the 90s, artists like Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Missy Elliott, and Lauryn Hill exemplified diverse expressions of confidence, femininity, and allure, each forging a path in their own unique ways. The mid-2000s saw fewer women breaking out than ever, but the ascent of Nicki Minaj at the end of the decade ignited a flame. Her debut studio album, Pick Friday. See, they put a lot of respect on her in regards to this. I just don't like how they didn't include her in the art. Because if we're going to be fair, she's still current as of this day. She literally dropped a whole studio album as of recent. So to not include her is kind of a little bit of slap in the face, but I'm glad that they gave her her own damn paragraph in regards to her contribution. Pink Friday, released in 2010, cemented her as a major force in the industry, ended the drought, showcased how women could thrive again in hip hop. Nicki's ability to channel a diverse range of personas and rap styles set her apart as she became one of the most successful female rappers of all time. Okay, so what I feel like was kind of unnecessary was making it. Bardigans don't do too much. I feel like doing that whole paragraph on Cardi was overrated. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's my opinion. Whatever. I really do. Because just due to the lack of consistency afterwards, it wasn't needed. Meaning, I'm not saying she shouldn't have been acknowledged, which I do believe she belonged on the art 100%. That I will, no, that's just common sense. She does belong on there. But to make it seem as if she had like a contribution that like rocked the rap industry, it's kind of like, I didn't feel that impact. I'm sorry. Personally, I did not, because of the consistency. It was like a blip in time. It wasn't continuous. That's just how I feel. Okay? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think they snubbed Nicki on purpose? No, I don't think it was a snub, but I think it was shade. There's a difference. Snub would be if they didn't include her at all. Not even in the explanation of the purpose of this. That would be a snub. Okay? All right. So Scrappy, y'all, has fallen out with Chaotic, but has found another buddy.
I'm trying to get lit in teams. Popping up the energy. You wanna do a crazy team. Tell me what you know me. To we both wrong. We don't need no phone. I call your crew, I call my crew, I call night.
Scrap, y'all feels the ways about this. You did all that hooping and hollering about how Chaotic, you know, he basically implying that he one of the girls, and you said verbatim, and I quote, "You never see me doing no unmanly things. You feel me? I do manly everything I do manly things. You feel me? Masculine things. You feel me?" This to me is a little questionable. Okay. I just feel like it would be okay if he didn't go on that tangent about Chaotic. That's my whole problem. Like, you making it seem like he do everything for the internet and be, you know, keying a little bit too much and everything. But then here you're doing TikTok dances. And I've never seen this man before. This whole Chaotic and him Fallout, because I do follow them on social media. So that is something that does make you kind of turn your left eye just a little bit. For you guys implying on the internet that him and Chaotic has some sort of sexual relation, y'all need to stop that, because I really do not believe that. Oh, the vision in my mind makes me want to gag and throw up if that were to be the case. But would we be surprised if that turned out to be true? No, because we found out so many things in regards to celebrities that they keep under wraps. And then we find out later on that it's to be true, that they do certain things. So I wouldn't even be shocked, okay? But you could never say, "Oh, I do mannish things," because you're doing TikTok dances, okay? All right? You could have then turned around and twat at this point. Queen of the Dancehall space had what we like to call the pop the balloon. That's one of the new trends, y'all. And there was this very short man that sort of surprised her. Okay.
Sometimes
In regards to, his confidence.
looks are deceiving. But let me just tell you the truth. I like when my man can pick me up off of the ground and walk with me around the room. I like have sex all over the room. You know them stuff? I like to be all over the room.
You want to hold the balloon? Okay. How you want me to pick you up? Like
You can lift me up?
2 ways.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ah! Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like. Oh. Okay, I like that.
I watched the full video. That man is would rock Spice's world. Oh, freaky ass leprechaun. Like, oh my God. This is why you cannot judge a book by its cover, because who would have thought he would have been able to pick Spice up without getting a back injury like that guy did when they tried to pick up Rolly in her 20 versus 1. So it could have turned out different, and it didn't. All right. I do feel like Spice should try to give him a chance, because you never know. And what's crazy is, despite his height, he looks like Spice's ex, that dreadhead dude that she dated once upon a time in Love and Hip Hop. You never know. This might be the thing. The little man could change your life, Spice. So I think Spice, take a chance. All right, so this Olympics, you guys, has been the most controversial we've seen in a minute. So there's these two boxers that have been trending for forever, because there's this huge debate about should transgenders be able to compete in female sports. Now, a lot of people didn't do their research and find out about this girl. Now, and another thing too, I hate how people are acting like we haven't seen a masculine female athlete. Like, it's y'all first time in the world that y'all seen a masculine female athlete. I'm confused. A stud basketball player. Like, y'all need to stop. Now, after the lady that goes by the name of Angela Carney lost, she basically cried tears, boo-hoo-hoo, saying that, she was competing against a trans. It's not fair. That's why, she won. She's more powerful than me. She said she was heartbroken. He never had to felt a punch like the one she received from Keith, and decided to step out for her own health. The 25-year-old boxer now says, all this controversy makes me sad. I'm sorry for my opponent too. If the IOC says she can fight, I respect that decision, she added. Cardi also addressed not shaking her opponent's hand. It wasn't something I intended to do. Actually, I want to apologize to her and everyone else. I was angry because my Olympics had gone up in smoke. It's important to note that Iman Keith has been the subject of a lot of hate. Through the OIC has confirmed she is in fact a female. It was born as such. Okay. She's previously failed gender eligibility test for a separate organization, IBA, that was banned by the Olympics in 2019. She had heightened levels of testosterone on the test, according to IBA president Umar Klermikev, which may have been due to the athlete being born with XY chromosomes. These results were never released. So let's do a little bit of fact check. Okay, so apparently this is the breakdown of this Iman Keith lady. Now, this is what she looks like, you guys, on the right side of the picture. Okay. Keep looking. I want y'all to look. All right. So this is the fact check according to USA Today. They say Khalif went viral on social media after winning her opening about Thursday against Italy's Angela Carney, who stopped fighting after 46 seconds. Khalif, along with Chinese boxer Lin, were both disqualified from the championship in 2023 after the International Boxing Association said they failed gender eligibility testing, a move that IOC has called a sudden and arbitrary decision. The boxers also competed in 2021 Tokyo Games, but did not medal. The IOC is committed to protecting the human rights of all athletes participating in the Olympics game. The organization said in a statement, the IOC is saddened by the abuse that the two athletes are currently receiving. So they said, fact check, Iman Khalif is a woman. Khalif is a woman who is not transgender, nor identifies as intersex, according to GLAAD and Interact. Khalif reportedly has differences of sexual development known as DSD. The organization said in that sheet released yesterday, having DSD is not the same as being transgender. Now, I feel like the amount of backlash this lady got is crazy. It's not her fault she was born like that. The lady is not transgender. She didn't choose one, not choose one day, but she wasn't born a man and then decided she wanted to become a woman, got surgery and all. Like, that's not the case for her. So the fact that she's getting all this hate to me is like ridiculous. I just don't get it. They say Khalif reportedly has differences of sexual development known as DSDs. The organization said, in fact, she yesterday, Friday, having DSD is not the same as being transgender. So what DSDS is, its difference in sexual development is a set of rare conditions involving genes, hormones, and reproductive organs that can cause the sexual development of a person to be different than others, according to the NHS. Sometimes this can lead to a person having XY chromosomes, but develop otherwise female. The IBA, long mirrored with scandals and controversy, oversaw Olympic boxing before being stripped of its right before the Tokyo Games and is no longer recognized of the International Federation of Boxing. In the face of the backlash over Keith's win, the IBA stood by its decision to disqualify the boxers over two trustworthy and independent tests. Though they did not disclose what the tests were, the Washington Post reported IBA president claimed they were disqualified over finding XY chromosomes. The IOC said the gender and the age for the athletes is based on their passports. The Paris Games is the first in history to reach the gender parity. Transgender inclusion has no negative effect on gender parity at the Olympics, according to GLAAD and Interact. Also, IOC guidelines state athletes should not be excluded from competing due to alleged unfair advantage based on sex variations, according to GLAAD. I feel like this case is an isolated incident. This lady is not transgender. I remember watching, y'all remember True Life? I remember True Life, and they had an episode. It was like I was born with DSDs, or it was called I was born with DSDs, or it was called I was born intersex or something like that. And it's literally the way that they're born. They can't help it. It's not anything you can physically go and get. So that to me is kind of unfair for her to get all this ridicule when it's not her fault she was born like that. That to me is not even debatable. And this other lady made it seem like she was like a man in a wig beating her ass. Although the XY chromosomes can be a huge debate, once again, it's not something that she can help because she was born that way. That's just what I think. Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these topics. Do you guys think Cardi and Offset will stay divorced? And also, what do you guys think about this whole Olympics debate? Should Keith be put into a different category and compete, with men? Which I think is, I would say no. Okay? Do y'all think she should compete with men? Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.